1, 2. Keep it smooth. Keep it smooth. The morning breath of the avenue feels heavy. Tires spinning on wet asphalt. I remain steady, looking for focus to stay in the center while sirens scream. Trying to get in it, my headspace watching, dodging the cold metal. My pulse stays rhythm like the baseline vibration, refusing to gamble on a moment of chance. They trade the essence for a flash of fame. I'm learning to breathe through the intense heat. Wisdom reaction in the natural order, written in marrow, deep in the thick bone. Walking the block, I am never by myself. Ancestors living in the wool of the coat, keeping me buoyant while the heavy winds rise. I am the architect of silence in the riot, feeding the soul while the tongue stays still, yeah. Inner gravity pulling the peace back home. Back home. The weight of the world is just a stone in the palm of a hand that knows stillness, holding the spirit through the long hours. Quiet in the noise, strength in the breath. Strength in the breath. The burden of the wise, the seeing patterns, watching the cycles while the wheels turn. Carving the legacy out of the city grit, trading the vanity for the light I carry. The block is a classroom with hard lessons, keeping my head high, counting the small wins. I've seen seasons change and the faces flip, but the soul is the captain of the vessel. Mental fortitude, the power to just be. It is mental fortitude, the power to just be. In a world that demands a different person, I'm changing the rhythm, not just the pace. Finding the divinity in a crowded space, and you say the truth until the energy heals. The raw edge is what the neighbor feels. What they feel, yeah. Keep the breath steady. In the noise, find the quiet. In the quiet, gravity. Gravity. 92 BPM drum break starts with vinyl crackle. Chop soulful vocal sample loops. Heavy brass tucked in the Parker pocket. Pavement damp from the midnight drizzle. Watch the block spin like a broken record. Sold my piece for a piece of the profit. Stained palms gripping the steering wheel. Calculating loss on a mental ledger. Mental ledger. Cold steel pressed against the temple of trust. Buried the guilt under layers of leather. Layers of leather. Started with nothing but a bitter grudge. Now the grip tightens on the urban throat. Every breath smells like spent gunpowder. No mercy for the weak in this climate. Built a monument out of bad intentions. The bad intention. The king is born from a dead man debt. Climbing the ladder with blood on the rungs. Soulful vocals, sample intensifies. Crown of thorns made of dirty currency. The price of power is a heavy toll. Ascending the throne through a pile of bodies. No warmth left in the winter of power. Empty chest, but the pockets are thick. The top is a lonely peak of ice. Peak of ice. Swap the corner for a velvet chair. Eliminated friends to ensure the quarterly gain. Business decisions made with a silent hammer. Every handshake feels like a funeral march. No looking back at the trail of march. Trail of wreckage. I see the vultures circling the penthouse roof. Loyalty's a luxury I cannot afford. Trading my sleep for a kingdom of dirt. Kingdom of dirt. Kingdom of dirt. The weight of the crown breaks the neck. Power is a poison served in a silver cup. Calculating risks while the city sleeps. A master of the dark and the desperate. The daring desperate. Iron fist inside a silk glove. History written in red ink and bruises. Crown of thorns made of dirty currency. The price of power is a heavy toll. Ascending the throne through a pile of bodies. Pile of bodies. No warmth left in the winter of power. Empty chest, but the pockets are thick. The top is a ice in the veins now, ice in the veins. Heavy is the head, vinyl crackle continues until silence.
Yeah. Very deep.
Family business, man. Listen. Yeah. Lifting up the floorboards where the damp settles. Rusty chest lock with a heavy iron latch. Found the ledger tucked under an oily rag. Old man left a legacy of lead and debt. Pages stained with the sins of a whole borough. Hand when names marked for a cold departure. He wasn't just a mason with a steady hand. He was the hammer for a silent battalion. Military precision in the way he moved. Cash, boot prints in the mud by the riverbank. Found a chrome piece wrapped in a yellow map. Coordinates leading to the roots of the rock. This town is a graveyard of his quiet work. I'm breathing in the dust of a killer's lungs. Inherited the armor and the tactical mind. Bloodline of the hunter, never the prey.
Never.
The root is bitter, but the fruit is heavy.
Heavyweight.
Found the truth in the dirt under the porch.
Dig it up.
Blood ledger showing what we really owe. Same knuckle, same trigger, same cold soul. The family name is written in the dark ink.
Staying forever.
Debt collectors knocking on the cellar door. Staring at the photo from the winter of 44.
Yeah.
Grandpa had the same scar across his left brow. Street tactics passed down like a holy song. He ran the rackets while the town folks slept. A mercenary spirit in a Sunday suit. Now I see why the law never came around. Payments made in the back of the ironworks. Payments made in the back of the ironworks. He owned the keys to the local precinct vault. I thought I was the first to grit, but the ink on my skin is an ancient script. The cycle is a circle of iron and smoke, feeding the furnace with the family shame. No more questions about the missing man. I'm the modern version of the ancestral blade, sharpened on the brick of a dead man's porch, holding the weight of a century of dirt to wait. The root is bitter, but the fruit is heavy.
Heavyweight.
Found the truth in the dirt under the porch.
Dig it up.
Blood ledger showing what we really owe. Same knuckle, same trigger, same cold soul. The family name is written in the dark ink.
Staying forever.
Debt collectors knocking on the cellar door.
Digging deep. It's in tomorrow. Can't run from the blood.
It's all in the family.
Yeah.
Gritty A, 92 BPM drum break starts with vinyl crackle. Chop soulful vocal sample loops. Heavy brass tucked in the Parker pocket. Pavement damp from the midnight drizzle. Watch the block spin like a broken record. Sold my piece for a piece of the profit. Stained palms gripping the steering wheel. Calculating loss on a mental ledger. Mental ledger. Cold steel pressed against the temple of trust. Buried the guilt under layers of leather. Layers of leather. Started with nothing but a bitter grudge. Now the grip tightens on the urban throat. Every breath smells like spent gunpowder. No mercy for the weak in this climate. Built a monument out of bad intentions. The bad intention. The king is born from a dead man debt. Climbing the ladder with blood on the rungs. Soulful vocals, sample intensifies. Crown of thorns made of dirty currency. The price of power is a heavy toll. Ascending the throne through a pile of bodies. No warmth left in the winter of power. Empty chest, but the pockets are thick. The top is a lonely peak of ice. Peak of ice. Swap the corner for a velvet chair. Eliminated friends to ensure the quarterly gain. Business decisions made with a silent hammer. Every handshake feels like a funeral march. No looking back at the trail of march. Trail of wreckage. Trail of wreckage. I see the vultures circling the penthouse roof. Loyalty's a luxury I cannot afford. Trading my sleep for a kingdom of dirt. Kingdom of dirt. Kingdom of dirt. The weight of the crown breaks the neck. Power is a poison served in a silver cup. Calculating risks while the city sleeps. A master of the dark and the desperate.
The dire desperate.
Iron fist inside a silk glove. History written in red ink and bruises. Crown of thorns made of dirty currency. The price of power is a heavy toll. Ascending the throne through a pile of bodies. Pile of bodies. No warmth left in the winter of power. Empty chests, but the pockets are thick. The top is a lonely peak of ice.
Peak of ice.
Drum break continues with heavy bass hits. The ledger is balanced in the end. Balance in the end. Nothing but ice in the veins now. Ice in the veins. Heavy is the head. Vinyl crackle continues until silence. Watch the crown. Check the cadence. The era of the jerry-jick is over. I'm sitting at the diner, across from history, counting the flaws in the architecture. The mahogany desk is stained with age and ash. He grips the glass like with age and ash. He grips the glass like it might keep him upright. I'm across the street under the brick archway, adjusting the hang of this heavy wool coat. The silver links on my wrist are heavyweight, a different kind of iron than the one he carries. He thinks the block still breathes through his lungs, but the wind changed direction. Back in '98, I see the hesitation in his bodyguard's posture, a slight lean toward the exit when I arrive. Status is a fabric that thins out over decades. I'm the tailor here to measure the casket, visualizing the takeover like a chess master, moving the pawns while they still think they're kings. No noise, just the sound of leather hitting pavement. The transition is a silent blade through silk.
Taking what was never given.
The seat is cold, but the blood is boiling.
Carving my own name.
Pave the road with the bones of the giants.
The hierarchy falls.
The city doesn't sleep, it just changes owners.
Watch the crown. Watch the crown.
I walked into the lounge with a different frequency. The jukebox stopped like it recognized the threat. He tried to offer a hand, I offered a vision. A map of the district where his name is missing. The ink is fresh on the deeds I'm holding, while he's still clutching receipts from the 80s. Power isn't a gift, it's a gravity well. I'm pulling the center toward my own zip code. Observe the way the young lions watch my stride. They don't see a relic, they see a blueprint. Constructing a fortress out of pure ambition, while the old guard guards a pile of dust. The essence of the game is evolution. If you don't grow teeth, you become the meal. I'm the predator that studied the map. Now I'm the one who decides who eats tonight.
Taking what was never given.
The seat is cold, but the blood is boiling. The seat is cold, but the blood is boiling.
Carving my own name.
Pave the road with the bones of the giants.
The hierarchy falls.
The city doesn't sleep, it just changes owners.
Watch the crown.
It's mine now, let it fade. The throne is just a chair if you can't defend it. Move over. The asphalt remembers the new king. New king.
Yeah. Check the perimeter. Who can you trust? Nobody. Nobody.
We stand on this block like iron posts. Timber boots stomping the frozen asphalt. 6 men deep, moving as one motion. The brotherhood is the only law we recognize. You shared the bread and the heavy burdens. Now you look away when the pressure rises. Something stinks in the middle of our circle. A soul losing the trust we provide. Sweat dripping down despite the winter wind. We built this empire on silence and grit. One loose tongue ruins the whole operation.
The door's closed. Watch his hand.
The price of loyalty is the bond we keep. The price of treason is a walk so steep.
Cast a snake out the grass. Cast it out. No room for the weak links. Get 'em out. The crew stays solid like bricks. So
burdens you tried to hide, trading our names for a shorter sentence. You sold the family for a piece of silver. Look me in the face and tell a lie. The street lamps reveal your shaking shoulders. There is no exit from this narrow alleyway. We move in silence like sharks in water, watching, no turning. You forgot who fed you when you starved. Now the table is turned and you're the stranger. The pavement is cold and very unforgiving, just like the code you decided to burn. No more talking, no more excuses. The bridge is burned right here, right now.
Cast a snake out the grass, cast it out. No room for the weak links, get 'em out. The crew stays solid like bricks, so real. The bond is broken for good. Cast a snake out the grass, cast it out. No room for the weak links, get 'em out. The crew stays solid like bricks, so real. The bond is broken for good. Pack your gear, walk into the rain. No more business on this side of town. We started together, you walk on your own. The circle is closed, the tides are gone forever.
Told you. One way out. Stay loyal.
Or stay lonely.
Sweat slicks the steering wheel. Black leather cold against my skin. Check the dial, the glass is cracked. 4 men breathing in a metal box. Gasoline scent hangs in the damp air. We don't speak now. The silence has a jagged edge. Wait for the iron to turn. My pulse is a heavy kick drum. Down in the gut where the hunger loves. Old brick walls closing in. The sky is a sheet of lid.
One heavy lift. One heavy lift. Just to breathe again. Just to breathe up again.
Oh yeah.
One heavy lift. Just to breathe again.
Still grinding against the lock. The spark hits the wet floor. Eyes wide in the gray dark. Heavy bags full of paperweight. No back door to the clouds. Just the alley and the falling rain. The siren is a distant wail, tearing through the thick fog. Watch the mirror for the blue glare. Every corner is a trap. Don't blink, the cycle is trying to pull us back. Hold the metal tight.
One heavy lift. One heavy lift. Just to breathe again. Just to breathe up again.
Oh yeah.
One heavy lift. Just to breathe again. Just to fly. Just to breathe.
Still waiting. The light never changes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah. I wore my ego like a stiff denim jacket, tight across the chest, blocking out the wind. I thought the noise was proof I was winning, but the silence is where the growth began. Counting gray hairs like rings on a redwood, each one a lesson I didn't want to learn. The young man wanted the world to see him. The old man wants to see the world clearly. I traded the loud talk for heavy listening, polishing the stone until the surface is gone. It's not about the crown, it's the carry, lifting the truth until my arms grow strong. The pavement feels different when you aren't running. The air tastes like iron and ancient salt. I stopped trying to be the main character and finally became the soul in the skin. It's quiet. Let the seasons pull the leaves away. Strip it back. Watch the root go deep into the clay. Holding on. I am not the person that I was growing up. Just a soul becoming who it must. My uncle told me that the suit is a cage. Even if it's silk, you can't breathe inside. He showed me the dust on his work boots, said that's the only wealth that never fades. I looked at my hands and saw his knuckles. The same grip on the pen, the same struggle. The same grip on the pen, the same struggle. We are just echoes getting clearer with age. Breaking the glass to see the actual face. No more pretending for the sake of the stage. I'd rather be honest than be the rage. The ego wants a map, the soul wants a walk. Less about the finish, more about the talk. With the ancestors sitting on the front porch, passing the light like a steady wooden torch. Pass it down. Let the seasons pull the leaves away. Strip it back. Watch the root go deep into the clay. Holding on. I am not the person that I was growing up. Just a soul becoming who it must. It's a slow burn, not a sudden flash. Watching the pride turn into a handful of ash. Build a house from the wood of your own tree. Finally free, so free. Let the seasons pull the leaves away. Watch the root go deep into the clay. Holding on. I am not the person that I was. Just a soul becoming who it must. Become who you must.
Vinyl crackle pops rhythmically.
It's a long road, a beautiful road, yeah.
Deep upright bass it enters. Walk in a slow D minor scale. A dusty soul vocal sample chops. Where you gonna go?
The drum break kicks in gritty and heavy, stepping off the curb into the biting wind. The spectrum of the sky shifting toward iron. Roots of the old oak split in the sidewalk. Watching the orbit of hawk circling above. Watching the orbit of hawk circling above. There is a cadence in the granite under my boots. Mistrust is the soil we plant our feet in. Waiting for the tides to turn or the sky to break. The weight of the horizon pressing against my chest. Walking the line between the truth and the trap. Looking back. Every breath is a measure of the stillness. The atmosphere is heavy with the salt of the sea. Watching the way the leaves drift in the alley. No words needed when the air is this thick. Finding the balance on a wire made of ice. The cycle of the season brings a cold clarity. Drums intensify with the sharp snare snap. Soulful vocals, sample loops. No peace for the weary, no peace. Piano plays a haunting, minor key, jazz melody. The upright bass drives the tension. The pressure moves like water through the cracks. Eyeing the faces of the strangers on the corner. Transience is the only law I recognize now. Memory fragments, like torn paper in the gutter. Walking alone toward a future with no name. The discipline of the craft keeps my heart steady. A solitary journey through the gray of the dawn. Accepting the change as the wind shifts north. There is beauty in the way the world forgets. Bitter gratitude for the strength to stand. Letting the spectrum of the day fade to twilight. The path is narrow, but the roots are deep. Finding harmony in the middle of the storm. The horizon remains a line I cannot touch. Ending the day with a nod to the silent night. To the silent night. Piano melody becomes more sparser. Vocal sample slows down, pitch lower. A bright bass plays a final low D note. Drum break fades out into vinyl crackles. Silence. in the blood of the children. Bought the peace with the weight of the soul. Crushing the doubt in the cold light. Crushing the doubt in the cold light. Stiff wool coat, hide in the heavy metal. Calculated moves in the damp basement. Taximony of the gutter and the struggle. Preacher packing paid paper for the winter rent. Baptized in the oil of the broken street. Baptized in the oil of the broken street. Every dollar spent is a stain on the spirit. Every dollar spent is a stain on the spirit. But the table is full for the innocent. Shielding the eyes of the young from the truth. Theology of the transaction in the dark. Theology of the transaction in the dark. No glory in the dirt of the survival. Just the math of the life and the debt. Standing guard where the predators circle. Blood for bread. Dirty hands for the clean plates. Blood for bread. Trading a halo for the thermal heat. Blood for bread. Trading a halo for the thermal heat. Blood for bread. The moral debt for the physical safety. Blood for bread. Protector walking through the deep mud. Mental fortress built on a cracked foundation. Analyzing the threat in the brick landscape. Real recognize the price of the silence. Fake profit from the noise of the violence. I trade my peace for their quiet sleep. Sacrifice the grace for the warm blanket. Hard nouns for the soft hearts at home. Breaking the law to fix the broken wall. No prayer reaches the bottom of the pocket. Only the grit and the steel stay sharp. Martial discipline in the way I navigate. Avoiding the trap of the prideful boast. The city is a blunt instrument of greed. I am the cushion between them and the blow. Judgment falls on the one who stands tall. But my spine is steel for the bloodline. Blood for bread. Dirty hands for the clean plates. Blood for bread. Trading a halo for the thermal heat. Blood for bread. The moral debt for the physical safety. Blood for bread. Protector walking through the deep mud. The weight is mine, mine alone. They sleep sound, they sleep sound. The cost is paid. The cost, yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Check the weight. Heavy. I am the Titan. I got the power. I got the iron. Check it. I am the Titan. I got the power. I got the iron. Check it. I am the Titan. I am the tower. I got the iron. I am the Titan. I got the power. Check it, the clock. Leather seats, heavy coat, ice on the neck. Look at the boat. I move the product, move it, I run the dock. I am the giant, stomping the block. Diamond on finger, money in bags. Move like a king. Watch for the tag. Watch it. Never look back. Never. Total control. I am the boss. Buying your soul. I am the Titan. I got the power. I got the iron. Check it. I am the Titan. I got the power. I got the iron. I am the Titan. I am the tower. I got the iron. I am the Titan. I got the power. Check it, the clock. Loyal to brothers. Skeptical eyes. We are the kings. Look at the size. Crockery clinking. Silver on plate. We are the source. We are the fate. Bypass the line. Open the door. Private the jet across the floor. No one is higher. Dominant shown. Taking the seat. Taking the throne. I am the Titan. I got the power. I got the iron. Check it. I am the Titan. sits heavy on your wool blazer. I taste iron and damp pavement. We meet where the tracks curve south. The station is a graveyard of intentions. No names on the lease we share, just a weight of inherited debts. My palms are rough from the climb. Yours are soft, holding a quiet burden. I see the law in the rear view, not the police, just our gravity. We trade breaths like contraband under the arch of a rusted bridge. The steam rises from the manhole, a shroud for the unwanted. I am a veteran of this silence, tired of the mask we wear. We breathe in the heavy suit, a kingdom built on shifting ground. The clock is a constant thief. Tonight we are the stolen loot, yeah. Tonight we are the stolen loot. Stolen loot. Just stay. The industry wants my blood on porcelain. You want my pulse against your palm. I am the reluctant protagonist, navigating the grime of the docks. We are the smoke, brief and bitter, belonging nowhere, claimed by the dark. I describe the texture of your scarf, the specific salt on your skin. Avoid the main roads, the bright eyes. The world is a loud, hungry mouth. We are the quiet of observers, in a city that forgot our names. My confidence is a necessary shield against the erasure of our history. Hold the match until it stings, then let the darkness take us back. We breathe in the heavy suit, a kingdom built on shifting ground. The clock is a constant thief. Tonight we are the stolen loot, yeah. Tonight we are the stolen loot. Stolen loot. Just stay. It is enough for now. Enough for now. Just the iron and the wool. Yeah. Iron and the wool. Before the sun demands a price, don't look back. Stitching tight on the inner lining. Heavy wool, trapping the heat. Breath clouds the damp air. Metal slide, smooth leather case. One sharp click resonates off the cold wall. Feet flat on the wet stone. Ignore the itch under the collar. No turning, no looking back. The clock keeps time. Heavy hand, cold wave. Nothing moves but the dust. Heavy hand, cold wave. Hold for the signal. The city tastes like wet iron. Gritty texture on the tongue. Keep the pace slow and even. Avoid the glare of the glass. Pull the brim low, block the sight. Hands deep in the block the sight. Hands deep in the dark pockets. Feeling the edges of the metal. Counting the steps to the corner. Heartbeat syncs with the kick drum. Muscle memory takes the lead. Heavy hand. Heavy hand. Cold wave. Nothing moves but the dust. Heavy hand, cold wave. Hold for the signal. Close the door. lock the world out. Heavy hand, cold iron. Final breath.